Hi, my name is Alice Cesaro, and I'm here to provide information and guidance to entrepreneurs in their business and financial endeavors. I'm a CPA and an enrolled agent, or an EA, and have been practicing in South Florida for over 20 years. For those of you not familiar with the EA designation, it is granted by the Department of Treasury to indicate an expertise in tax law and gives us additional privileges with the IRS. I have a master's degree in taxation and an MBA in accounting, and I'm currently working on my doctorate of business administration in accounting. I'll start my dissertation phase in a few months. Additionally, I serve on a federal advisory committee that makes recommendations to the IRS on how to better serve taxpayers. I tell you these things so that you'll understand that I have the experience and education to serve as a foundation for our discussions here. The purpose of this podcast is to provide you a forum to ask questions and get general direction. The majority of small business owners that work with an accountant report that they attribute greater success to that relationship. So it's our aim to provide you a starting point for that success. Although we can't provide specific advice, we can address general issues that affect many of you. That being said, although I have a lot of accounting experience and a lot of education, I don't have any experience producing a podcast. I used to do a radio show many years ago, but there were a lot of talented people that moved all the buttons and made all the decisions. I'm sure we'll suffer a learning curve with this, but we'll do our best to continue to improve the production and the content. Bear with us. The people that work with me will contribute both in the podcast and behind the scenes, so I'm sure with their help we can make it work. Now for today's topic. As I said earlier, I'm in South Florida. This week we suffered the wrath of Hurricane Irma. It has brought business to a near standstill, which gives me time to work on a podcast, but it really emphasizes an important point. Geography can limit your growth. Back in 2004 and 2005, we had a series of 3 hurricanes here that created havoc for everyone, including small businesses. Some were without power for weeks and couldn't operate at any level, myself included. At that time, I realized the problem with limiting your business to a specific geographic area. If there was a devastation in that region, it could severely impact the future of the business. In fact, several of my clients were forced out of business because they couldn't weather that difficult time. As a result, I made it a priority in my practice to work on obtaining new clients in other parts of the country and the world. Now, for some businesses, like a restaurant, for example, that might be difficult, if not impossible. However, with the momentum of business moving to the cloud, there should be an opportunity for many businesses to work across the country, if not the globe. I strongly encourage you to give thought to how your business could continue if there were a fire, an earthquake, hurricane, a tornado, or any other kind of disaster that might shut a location down for an extended period. If your business is one that cannot operate in other areas, consider business insurance that can cover your fixed expenses until you're back up and running. Thinking is the first step. Then you want to create a plan to evolve your business into one that can withstand a calamity. Can you profitably expand to another area? Can you market to a new demographic somewhere else? Is there part of your business you can move online? Food for thought, and that's my nickel's worth. Thanks for listening. Follow us at Map Solutions LLC on Instagram and Twitter. Talk to you next time.